Welcome back to NTV's Good Life, where we love highlighting the best in Nebraska, and we're very happy to highlight one of the new best things in Nebraska.
One of our co-workers.
One of our co-workers, and we're very happy. You know, he needs no introduction. If you watch the weekend weather, you know Aaron Doudna. Good morning, Aaron. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. You know, I don't think I've ever in my entire life had a better introduction than that. So I need to thank you both for just like the greatest introduction ever.
And even if you're wearing a Kansas City Chiefs, and is that a Kansas t-shirt, Aaron?
It is. Yeah. Chiefs, a little sweater and a Rock Chalk Jayhawk shirt. Yeah, that's right.
That's okay. We get it.
Yeah.
Sorry, all you Husker fans out there. I'm sorry.
We get it, but I guess let's talk about why you do wear a Kansas t-shirt and your love of everything Kansas.
I mean, I'm originally from down around Wichita, Kansas, just a little town east of Wichita. And so, growing up there, you learn to love the Chiefs, of course. And then growing up, I wanted to do all things weather. And what better place than the University of Kansas? So they kind of went hand in hand, went to KU for, a few years. And then obviously you have to love the Jayhawks if you're from Kansas, and you go to KU, of course, too. But it's fine. I don't hold any malice or anything like that towards Husker fans. You left the Big 12. It took me a while, but I got over it. You're doing okay in the Big 10, so we can be friends again. It's okay. It's okay.
There's a song to that effect too. We can be friends.
I'm glad. Okay, so was there one weather event that kind of sparked your interest, or you just love the weather?
I mean, growing up in that part of this country of Kansas, you learn to love weather just like here in Nebraska. But when I was a very, very young kid, it was probably about 2 years old. It was like one of the first things I remember. It was the Andover tornado of 1991. It was a tornado that touched down in Wichita and then kind of went south and then chewed back to the northeast and destroyed a good chunk of the town of Andover. It was a huge F5 tornado that was on the ground for, I want to say like an hour and a half or 2 hours, something like that, and ended up going just about 2 or 2.5 miles north of my parents' house. And that's like one of the first things I remember is just that tornado and everything that happened after that tornado. And that's really kind of what kick-started weather for me, I think.
Wow, it left an impact for sure. So let's talk a little bit about family life. Did you grow up in a big family?
Not too big, mom and a dad, of course, and then just one older sister and me. It was just the four of us. We had a dog too growing up for a while there, but other than that, is just the four of us and of course your standard grandparents and cousins. But when I was growing up, it seemed like all my friends, they were friends with their cousins because they were like a similar age. But you had myself and my sister who were about 3 years apart, and then our next oldest cousin, or the next youngest cousin, I guess, was about 20 years older than we were. So I never really understood like that friendship with your cousins, because to me, they were all just grown-ups. They were all just adults.
So then you graduated from KU. What was your next step to coming to be part of the NTV team?
So right out of college, I ended up taking a job as a weather producer at KSFY in Sioux Falls. And I spent the next 12 years, I guess. Wow. I spent 12 years in Sioux Falls. I started as weather producer, then went to weekend weather. Then I was out of the business for 18 months before I took a morning met job up there. And then that was at a KDLT. And then KSFY and KDLT merged together. And I stayed through the merger as the morning meteorologist up there. And after 12 years there, my fiance, her family lives in the Omaha area, and so we wanted to move closer to them, and in turn also move closer to my family by another 3 or so hours. So that's when I came on to NTV here to do weekends, so that way we could be closer to her family and a little closer to my family anyways.
Perfect. Yeah. Now you mentioned you grew up with a pet, and I understand you have a pet there.
He's behaving himself. I hate to bug him, but this is Storm.
Oh,
he's a good little boy, except when he's trying to chew on my socks and everything like that. But he's 1 year old. He is a Bichon Frise poodle mix, and he is just the sweetest, most lovable little guy ever.
Did you say his name is
Stormy?
Stormy?
He's very sleepy right now.
What's his name? Stormy?
Storm, yeah, his name is Storm. And I did not come up with that name, but I did not say no to it. So
Well, you're talking to some pet lovers right
Oh,
here.
most definitely.
Always.
Yeah.
You can go back to sleep, buddy. I'm sorry I woke you up.
So when you're not doing weather stuff, what occupies your time besides Storm and your fiance? And when do you have a date set, by the way?
We do have a date set. It is it's coming up very quickly. It is May 23rd.
Oh,
so it's
holy
coming up
moly.
17 more days. I
Wow,
just
we
now
didn't
realized
know that. Wow.
We're very excited about that. Other than Storm, my fiance and I were big foodies, so we'd like to, of course, go out and try all the fun places to eat, and do a little cooking at home as well. She is a big runner. She actually does a lot of stuff with law enforcement torch run for Special Olympics. So she's very active with that. I used to be a runner too. I'm slowly getting back into it after taking a break for many years. I'm also a very big bowler too. I like to try to get to nationals each and every year and just do the absolute worst that I can do there, because that's just how it goes. But other than that, we are very much homebodies that like to just stay in, each and every night and just, watch MASH and play board games, for crying out loud.
There you
Yeah.
go. Sounds perfect.
Well, we are thrilled that you're part of the NTV team, and I know Kyle's kind of in watching a little bit, so we welcome you to NTV, and I know the whole state of Nebraska and part of Kansas, and maybe a little bit in South Dakota get us. So.
And I'm so excited to be here. So thankful for the opportunity, and so thankful to work with amazing and incredible and fun people like you two, and Kyle too. I know he's listening back there.
Yes, he is.
Well, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Hug Storm for us.
Thank you guys.
Yep, thanks. All right, great new part of our NTV First Alert Weather team.
Right.
So anyway, great addition.
Good to hear from him. So, and we have a lot more of the show coming up.
We sure do.
We'll be right back.